Alright guys, we're back. We got one that came in from James. This is All That Remains. The song's called Stand Up. James, in answer to your question, no, I haven't heard this one. In fact, I haven't heard of this band, I think, until you introduced me to them. So, pretty much anything that's not on the channel, I haven't heard. Which brings me to another point. Being a YouTuber kind of sucks in a way because any new music that comes out or anything you haven't heard before, you gotta kind of avoid. You can't just go clicking on any old thing because if it ever gets up on the channel, you want a first time reaction. So that's the downside of being a YouTuber. So mostly my time is spent listening to music I've already heard. Well, not mostly, pretty much all the time. So, no, I haven't heard this one. This is going to be awesome. I like this band. Big shout out to all these guys as usual. Don't forget that's the link for requests. It's in the description below. And let's clean up the screen. Check this out.
I know no one had ever dreamed that we were
Wow. Okay. I like this band mostly because they have their instruments tuned so low, so kind of deep and guttural. And with this song in particular, I can't remember all the songs I've heard by these guys, but in this song in particular, he uses a very clear, normal voice, uh, which sounds really great over the guitars, because the guitars are doing all the pushing, all the guttural stuff, but his voice is kind of carrying over top, and you can hear every word. It's absolutely fantastic. Um, I can't remember if I've ever heard these guys do, growls, screamo, that kind of thing. I don't. If I had to guess, I'm going to say no, um, but I could be wrong because my memory is not what it used to be. I'd have to go back and check, but I don't mind that. Honestly, like I like my screamo and growls. A lot of my audience doesn't, or at least some. Um, but I do, and when I find a song that's metal and doesn't have screamo and growls that I like, it always surprises me. It always surprises me because that means they're doing uh, something technical, something uh, that caught my attention. Uh, Not as a replacement for the growls, but as as high as what a growl or screamo would do. Does that make any sense? Um, Basically, they're doing something that's catching my attention, even though they're not really, you know, making a lot of noise. So, and this band has that. At least this song has that. Um, Great pick, James. Absolutely fantastic. I'm glad you introduced me to this band. I never would have. I think I'm going to make a short out of this band because more people need to see this band. That's why I do shorts. Two reasons. One, hopefully it'll drive a little traffic to the channel. That's never a bad thing. But two, just to get some bands out there. Let people see them, hear them, you know. It's very important. A lot of these bands are way underrepresented, I think. Anyway, absolutely fantastic pick, and I enjoyed that quite a bit. Big shout out to these guys as usual. Don't forget that's the link to make your request. It's in the description below. That's it for today. We did another day. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll do it all again. Ciao, guys.